Hello and welcome to Once Human. This game's been out for a little while, but I haven't played it yet. So in between editing my Icarus episode, I thought I'll jump in here and do a quick one and see what the game is like. If it seems pretty fun and entertaining, I might just continue to try and squeeze it into my rotation.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
I was just trying to somewhat scan where I could build a little bit of a base. I think I'm just going to go along this main road here. Over to my right, I think I saw an empty space before the hills start. Everything I've tried to press to land faster hasn't worked, so I'll just cut out this next part. I am going to go right here.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
At least I might not get a neighbor to my left.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle.
This is kind of like Death Stranding where people can leave messages. So I'm just going to go grab... Oh, stranger danger. I'm just going to go grab some copper and stuff and just take a little quick peek around. I did skip out putting any of the first about 30 minutes of a tutorial in here. And I'm going to try not to do too much gathering and too much base stuff. But I'm going to do some of it in this first one anyways. So if you don't want to watch any of that, I'm going to try and keep it under 10 minutes. So you could probably skip ahead to that point. But for this first one, it will give us an idea of how smooth everything works, And in case you don't know, this game is free. I never knew it was going to be a free game. Well, these things spawn fast anyway. So it wants me to throw down a furnace. There's actually lots of options in the building.
Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Make some copper ingots. But I gotta make charcoal first. So I made 33 of those. Now I'll make some copper. I like the graphic over top of it. Trees actually fall when you hit them. Definitely get lots of logs. It's nice getting 10 per hit. I imagine the trees will respawn as fast as the ores do. Oh, I have the materials for that. Okay, nice. This is where I make all my bullets and stuff. Yeah, copper pistol ammo. I believe that's all I'll need. Grab my ingots out of the furnace and complete that. Disassembly bench. Imagine that's for, yeah, this destroying scrap and unneeded equipment. I guess you get crafting materials out of all that stuff. Okay, nice. I guess you get rewards for doing certain things, kind of like 7 days. Again, this one's a nice looking world too. I'm just going to gather a few things on my way while I look for something to shoot, but I'll edit it out so it's not so long. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the finger snap. But you press Q, I guess, to see if there's anything around you that you need to pick up. Or highlight things like in all the other games that do that. I did make this crossbow in my tutorial, so I was able to keep it with me when I came over to here. Yeah, just like Death Stranding, you see the image of the people that left the things. The game does feel nice and smooth, though. Yeah, I guess eventually you'll loot gear, but for the most part it looks like things I'll just be able to craft and make things with. Which is okay if it's easy to do. I have not watched much about this game. I did watch somebody play the beta demo probably about 6 months ago or so, something like that. I do think that the game does reset, like seasons or something like that, wipes it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you get to keep your stuff, and I think you can turn your house and stuff into blueprints so it's easy to replicate next time. But I'm not 100% sure. I'll find all that out when it happens, I guess. Yeah, that's a person. Just wanted to make sure before I shot them. I am on a PvE server, so I'm not sure if I can even shoot people, but I'm not great at PvP, so I'm not taking the chance.
Hands off my stuff. You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon. Quite impressive, to be honest. Hold on. Is that a cradle on your back? Are you a mayfly? How interesting. I thought I was the only mayfly left. I'm Mary. It's a good thing I met you. I'm thinking as fellow mayflies, we should be able to help each other out. I came here to investigate a deviation that's been causing issues. I think it's connected to a recently reopened monolith nearby. Don't tell me you're going to try and take on a powerful deviation barehanded. Even an ordinary deviant could tear you apart right now. You're pretty inexperienced, aren't you? I'm going to give you a blueprint. Use it to make yourself a gun. Trust me, you'll need one if you want to stand even half a chance of surviving out there. While you're doing that, I have other matters to attend to. Once you're done, come find me in Deadsville. It's the nearest survivor settlement. We can plan our next steps from there. After all, 2 heads are better than 1. And I'd never turn down help.
So another mayfly survived, and I can't remember her. My memory's been patchy ever since Mitsuko revived me. Just to be safe, we better not share the existence of Mitsuko with that woman. That blueprint is rock solid, though. We can use it to make a real gun. Let's check your memetics and start by building a gear workbench.
Yeah, I like the teleporting back to your base. Yeah, so all the junk you pick up, you just disassemble it for crafting materials, I guess. Got quite a few stuff. Gear workbench. I'd like to be able to make some armor
We can
too.
use that blueprint to make both guns and ammo.
Oh, you have to craft the sub-materials to craft the main item, I guess.
If you want to make ammo, though, you'll need to do it at a synthesis bench.
Well, I'm going to make myself a bunch of bullets. I guess I should read. Sorry, buddy. I guess I should have read. I made like over 600 bullets, I think. I was thinking I was making like a 1 or 5 per, but it was making 60 per. I imagine I'm going to need some hides or leather or something for gear. That's why I'm shooting some of these guys now. Whoops, I hit the wrong dodge button. I wonder how many times I'll see this box sitting here when I edit this video. Oh, I was going to see if I could steal some of their water. Well, that guy's interesting. I wonder if we get something like that later on. Looks like an auto miner or something. Oh, Farmer Bill, bolt to the face. Well, I'll go see if I can get on this roof. I like being able to climb up everywhere. Looks like the monsters respawn pretty quick too. Not as fast as the ores and stuff, but fast enough that if you mess around, you'll have to kill them twice, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to grab these ores and then I'm going to teleport back to home and take care of some stuff there. I got a lot of junk to deal with here. Lots of items, that's good. But anyways, I'm just going to mess around in my base here, do a few things, and then I'll wrap it up here. But anyways, so far the game seems pretty enjoyable, and I'll probably play some more of it. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and take care.